I will mark it. You failed to assemble a table consisting of 10 parts according to the blueprint. Someone has taken away your title of Master Engineer. It worked. Now you have to find the airlock. It doesn't look like milk, even the sour kind, though. The scanning gives no results. There's no such creature in the database, but the temperature inside the capsules suggests that they also contain the cooling gel we need. This is definitely not a cargo section, despite it looking like one and the mark in the liner's declaration. Somebody wanted to keep these rooms secret. A laboratory with the most advanced equipment. Individuals don't have access to such technologies. Something tore him apart from the inside. Some mutation. Class A biological experiments are prohibited on the surface of inhabited planets, on their satellites, as well as within a radius of 500,000 kilometers from any inhabited objects. The liner does not fall under this prohibition while... According to these documents, the laboratory must be sponsored somehow, and that probably also involves the revenue from the liner unnamed. Looks like some data blocks. Connect me to one of them and I'll try to find out if there's any cooling gel in the capsules. Interesting. There's no cooling circuit here, which means the gel can only be present in the solution itself that is poured into the capsules. The full composition of the solution is encrypted, but we can pump it out using the control post and analyze it manually. According to the plan, this is not only the main control post, but also the steering wheel. This section is a space shuttle, but with such damage, it's unlikely to be able to fly. I've downloaded the manual. To clean the specimen capsules, press the blue button. Or the green one. Unfortunately, the manual is black and white. Something's wrong. I would suggest ignoring what happened. If these specimens end up on some planet and remain intact, then politicians will come up with some story about a super intelligent race that created these creatures to destroy mankind. Press the green button. As I thought, the capsules didn't contain all of the solution. Pumping out from the reserve tanks initiated. There's no cooling gel here, but the solution contains potassium iodide, cysteamine, ondansetron, and some non-standard impurities. Theoretically, it can serve as excellent anti-radiation protection. Just put the solution into the insulin cell of the suit, and I'll calculate the dosage so you don't turn into a vegetable or a mutant cow. Your protection against radiation has increased. You didn't even have to launch anything into the core, risking the start of an uncontrolled reaction of matter. It looks like we've done the task. The sensors detect a significant decrease in radiation. Unfortunately, so much debris got into the core that we now have even less time before it destabilizes. I recommend exploring new areas in search of means to survive and return to the inhabited sectors of space. By the way, did you notice that you've passed the third chapter? I think I forgot to display the text about it. Unfortunately, it's still impossible to track the location of your interlocutor. If some kind of script doesn't trigger here right now, we'll be stuck here for a long time. Even trash cans can be luxury ones, but this is not one of them. But I think Chapter 4 started quite a while ago, didn't it? Seems like you did something wrong, as always. I suggest you start a new game and try again. Come to think of it, forget it. Judging by the analysis of my sensors, the launched mayonnaise was completely absorbed by the core and destabilized it. The radiation level decreased to a critical minimum. It's time to visit Normandy before it's too late. I wonder, am I the only one who is confused about the fact that these specimens have chicken genes? Many blueprints specify chickens to be the main catalyst for mutations. You even have an immortal chicken in your backpack, don't you? According to my calculations, the next decrease in the radiation level will occur in 17 hours when the shell of the core overheats. The decrease in the radiation level will be significant, and it will last from 3 to 10 seconds, after which the explosion will follow, splitting us into atoms. With this in mind, it's highly recommended that you hurry. If I'm not mistaken, there's an accelerating transport station ahead. Apparently, they plan to use it for the evacuation of Normandy, although it's hardly possible to do that. These stations help small spaceships gain initial acceleration when departing from the liner, but they are of no use for long-distance flights. There's just one question that tickles my mind. Why are there so many damaged coffins? Aside from that, these coffins have limbs, weapons, and undoubtedly active AI units, judging by the weak signals coming from their remains. To be honest, I'd rather not know what all of this means. As far as I know, the Breathedge Funeral Agency is in the business of burying corpses, not creating them with killer robots. But these coffins are definitely not counterfeit. It seems that the Normandy team died heroically fighting with coffins, which goes beyond any and all logic. On the other hand, the fact that you are still alive goes beyond any and all logic as well. In this regard, there's a chance that the coffins might be aggressive. It's recommended that you look around carefully and try to find some survivors. Most of the ship's systems are functioning nominally, but it will take a little effort if we are going to fly away from here. The steering wheel is broken, but the rest is in order. This is the Normandy autopilot course. We can't change it without a living captain in any way, not even with a handy scrapper. However, it's highly unlikely that the captain calculated such a complex route for no particular reason, so we'd better not touch it at all. I need some time for analysis. The habit of taking selfies can lead to no good. By the way, why haven't we found any cameras yet? We can't do without some repair work here. There should be no guns on such a shuttle. Apparently, they made an exception for Normandy. That's great. It looks perfect. Almost done. Great job! Unfortunately, the station's control units are still broken, but the good news is that you don't need them to launch Normandy at all. I just wanted to keep you busy while I was doing some important calculations. That should work, I hope. You already repaired such an engine once, but it looked different somehow. I checked the course routed by the captain. There's not enough information, but it seems that he was able to calculate a route through several accelerating stations straight to the core. We can get some energy for a single warp jump there, and let's hope that Normandy survives this. That's it. Space, here we come. Start the engine. I apologize for the restart window. I'm not good with abrupt acceleration. I hope we don't need parts of the ship that fell off along the way that much. In any case, Normandy won't survive one more acceleration, or any flight at all. I suggest we find a place to dock and inspect the shuttle. By the way, I'd like to note that leaving the shuttle and going into outer space at such a short distance from the core is impossible unless you want to turn into jelly. Paranoia is a type of chronic psychosis common for adulthood. Either your interlocutor knows something we don't, or she's an old woman. The ship won't hold up long, so take your time. That's a suitable place to dock. Looks like a part of the liner's garage module. Maybe we'll find some parts for Normandy there. There's a system for accurate docking installed here. That's great. Or perhaps for not so accurate docking. It looks like the engine failed completely now and will never get to the accelerating station.
Diagnostic center. Yes. Please go to the reception.
This is not just a garage module, but a surviving diagnostic station. However, it doesn't sound like it's functioning nominally. It looks like he was accidentally killed by the diagnostic station. I can't find any other reason for this injury. This worker apparently saw the death of the previous one and started running away, not looking where he was running, and without a helmet. The diagnostics panel works, although this part clearly doesn't belong here.
Hey! Don't touch it! Put it back! What are you doing? Put it back! Yeah, that's better. Oh, can you twist it a bit more?
I think at this rate we'll achieve nothing because this thing is short-circuiting the diagnostic station's brains.
What now? Put it back! Are you messing around with me? Put it... Oh, yes, back in. Oh, you jerk.
This diagnostic station is faulty, but we don't have any other one. The excess voltage is melting its circuits. You need to bring it to its senses somehow.
Bring you back to your senses, you dirty undies with a helmet, if you don't stop coming at me.
We can't do anything here. We'll have to look for some controls.
You better look for the remnants of your dignity, you lousy pajamas.
The elevators aren't working, although it's not recommended to use elevators during a fire, earthquake, or the diagnostic station's self-torture. The main diagnostics room. You can say that this is the brain of the whole diagnostic station. And this brain is malfunctioning.
You are the one who's malfunctioning, you funerary diaper.
The central processor. I thought such a fragile thing should be protected somehow, and not be just sticking out of the floor like this.
I stick out and in however I want.
the Central Processor Protection Control Console. It's not working. No, something's wrong. It looks like we'll have to remove the excess voltage first. The processor control panel. We can restart the whole station with it. There should be a voice control module of the station here, as well as its speech filters. Maybe that's why it keeps calling us names?
Or maybe it's because you're a useless garment that keeps...
What kind of monsters played an 18-hour recording of this song? It looks like this recording is the reason why the station's entire voice module burned down and it became so aggressive.
Center. Yes. Please go to the reception. Welcome. Go to the center. Center. Yes. Please go to the reception. Welcome. Go to the center. Leave my processor alone.
If the station doesn't like it, then we're doing it right.
Processing back. What kind of people are you?
It looks like the unprotected processor was causing power supply overload. This should help a little.
You better help yourself, sweat-smelling piece of junk.
It's locked from the inside.